Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for a special video for the Batman fans out there, especially if you're a Ben Affleck Batman fan. Since the arrival of the tactical suit Batman here, thanks to Myla Snyder, which I've recently reviewed, you go ahead and check that out. Plenty of poses and photography and just general review stuff. But now the arrival of the tactical suit Batman makes 6 Ben Affleck figures in the collection, and that makes him the most popular version of Batman I have in the collection now, even though technically Christian Bale is my #1 Batman because of Batman Begins. Not so much The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises as far as, you know, purely a Batman thing, but definitely Batman Begins for me is the one to beat. So I think Ben Affleck has done an incredible job, especially in Dawn of Justice, and Michael Keaton obviously is fantastic. Who else? Well, you know, plenty of people have played the Bat, but we're here to talk about the Ben Affleck version and all these different versions of him in 1/6 scale Hot Toys figure form. So I hope you enjoy this video. I also just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who left me a comment on the last video I uploaded, which I've since deleted because it was dealing with an issue that I had on Facebook with someone who was spreading some pretty nasty rumors about me, and I've settled that now with the last video, which I took down because I don't want any ugly videos on the channel. I want it to be purely figures. You know, I want you to be able to come here and find positive, informative videos and be entertained. So I have taken that video down now, but for everyone who left a comment, some of those comments were so beautiful that I've actually it really sort of hurt me to do. Well, I didn't want to delete the video in the end because the comments were so incredible. So I just basically screen captured a lot of them, and I don't want to mention anyone in particular, but I'm very tempted to because some of them were incredibly moving. So thank you so much everyone out there for supporting the channel and just being awesome friends and great members of the community, man. It really is incredible. So with that being said, massive thank you to all you guys out there for your support on the channel. Let's have some fun. Alright, so let's just start by going by each one and just saying what it is for those of you that might be new to the game. Let's just get started with this guy, the battle damaged Hot Toys Dawn of Justice armored Batman figure. And there is a clean version, and this guy is incredible. He has great posability, a really nice cape, just all round pretty much a perfect figure, apart from if you watch my review, I had an issue with the face showing underneath, and an easy thing Hot Toys could have done to enable different face plates to be used like they do with the rest of the Ben Affleck figures. But with this one you are stuck with just the a pretty calm neutral expression, where you'd really want teeth showing pure anger with this one. It would have just taken this figure to a whole level. Honestly, if they had gone with like the gnashing teeth and an intense look in the eye, like he's literally about to, you know, do Superman in with that spear, I think this figure would have been a lot more popular, and it's popular anyway, and it damn well should be, because again, they really improved the posability from the first version, and it's just an all-round incredible looking piece. And here we have a heavily modified Hot Toys figure, and it's called the Imposter Batman, I believe. The Joker. What was it called? Let me just get the hell out there. Let me zoom in. Yeah, the Joker Batman Imposter version. Look at the blood. Jesus. Yeah, I really went for it on this one. So I turned it from what it originally was, which was Jesus. Can't talk. I haven't even been drinking. I don't even drink. I don't know what's up. Maybe I'm just tired. Anyway, wow. Look at the way the light is bouncing off his head and shoulders there. It just makes figures look so epic when the light hits them like that. It's coming from up above. But yes, this was originally the Joker, the Jared Leto Joker, dressed in the Batman suit that he had painted green and purple and done his various alterations. And I just didn't like the way it looked. It didn't make any sense because the figure was as bulky as Ben Affleck Batman, but it was meant to be Jared Leto in there, so it wouldn't be that big, but it is. So I wanted it to become Batman has gone crazy and he's killed the Joker. He's finally crossed that line, and as you can see from the base, he's just killed the Joker, and it was horrific. There is a video on the channel kind of showing what happened. It's pretty gruesome, not for kids. But if you dig deep into the channel, go looking for it, you'll find the video I'm talking about. And yeah, just bloody as hell Batarang there. This blood was something I unfortunately don't have any more of, and it's really, really very real looking. It just really does look like blood. It stays wet looking the whole time, and yeah, he's covered in the stuff, and the base is really, really gory. And the cape, that's a custom cape that I spray painted purple. I might as well turn him around and let you actually see, because it is very nice. I'll turn down the brightness because it's killing the look. There you go, that's what it actually looks like. Look at that, look at the rips. Look at that cape. Some sweet action. Now I could have painted over the various tattoos on the cowl here, but then I started to doubt my abilities when it came to doing that, you know, and matching, you know, because the paint job Hot Toys did on the green cowl, it's not just a simple green, there are kind of tones and stuff going on, and if I just went at it with a green paint, it would just be one flat tone and it would look cheap and it just wouldn't help. So what I did was I blackwashed the whole cowl, and I left the tattoos because I think one of the things that made Batman cross the line and kill the Joker was when he took the bat suit. So in my world, he did, you know, Jared Leto Joker still took this suit and painted it and did what he did to it, and then went out and did the most unspeakable stuff dressed as Batman. And that was one of the things that made Bruce Wayne finally snap. And he went and got his suit back, but by the time he'd finished with the Joker, he'd crossed the point of no return. And now he's cray cray. But look at that thing, man. Right now, this is the only one in the world I'm willing to bet. So I spent a lot of time painting it and coming up with ideas, and I just think it looks incredible. I'm so happy with it. There's been times when I feel, you know, I could maybe sell this for a bit of cash, but I couldn't part with this. I could do it again, you know, if someone out there has the Imposter Joker, the Imposter Batman figure, and they have a spare Ben Affleck Batman mouth plate, then it's not that hard for me to do. I just need to try and find this type of blood again. But as far as painting the mouth plate, that's pretty easy. And you know, then you need a custom cape as well. So but there he is anyway, the Batman that became the Joker, the only one in the world, like I said. So it's pretty damn sweet. Okay, and here we have undoubtedly one of the best 1/6 scale Batman figures ever made. It's true, man. This is the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Dawn of Justice regular suit Batman figure. Technically, I don't think it's called regular suit, but you know, it's just the bog standard Batman suit from the film. And a few, you know, repeating myself again, but I always have to just chuck it in case you're the first, you know, if this is your first time on the channel, then you wouldn't have heard me say it before, so I've got to just mention it again, folks. Bear with me, veterans. Yeah, so he's been padded out with cotton pads. There's a video on the channel showing how that's done. It's called the Beef Mod. Something I just randomly did one night and it worked out perfectly. This Unreal Customs cape. This is a custom cape, and you can find Unreal Customs on Facebook. Also, Jackson XU on Facebook does incredible capes too. Both those two pages do amazing work when it comes to custom capes. They'll look after you. And I glued down the tab here because that was a, you know, if you're familiar with the channel, you know that was a constant source of stress. It's just every time I looked at it, he was so close to being perfect, but there was always that one element that was just throwing it off, and your eye would go to that tab lifting up, and it would just kill the whole thing for me personally. So now that that is actually glued down, I'd call him perfect. I mean, his proportions are beefy just like they should be. The custom cape is just perfect. This one, I love it. This is one of the first ones I ever got for him, and I've always gone back to it. As you can see from the side profile, look at the thickness. From head to toe, it's just perfect. Alright, so there he is, nice and close up. Great job on the eyes. I think folks are right when they're saying that the tactical suit Batman over here has a definitely... come on, focus. Yeah, I'll get the light on him better. The light's really pointing at this one at the moment because that's the one I'm meant to be filming, but this one's stubble is definitely weaker than the latest tactical suit Batman version. But, oh, someone did want to know if you can interchange these mouth plates, and I haven't tried yet. I just assumed you couldn't because you can see around this bit here it's slightly different shape. It's more pointed at the edge. Maybe it might work. It might work. I'm going to go ahead and try that now. I'll be back. Well, I mean, it kind of works. I mean, you can see it doesn't, because where his nose would meet his top of his philtrum there, unless I can get that in better. But it kind of does work. I mean, if I tilt the head down, you could take pictures of him like that. See? Now this is the Tactical Suit Batman mouthplate, and the stubble is more pronounced. I mean, wow. Look at that. Oh man, that is cool. It's just a damn shame from straight on you can see it doesn't quite work. It's because as it goes towards the edge, it raises up like a very flat V shape, whereas the actual Dawn of Justice one seems to be very flat. Whoa! Yeah, this is way more flat at the top, just a straight line right across the top, whereas this one's more of a V shape. That's a shame, but like I said, the pictures, when I come at it from slightly above like this, you can't see it anymore. And even from the side, so wow, that does look nice for photography. But there's your answer, guys. I should have done that in the review, but I just assumed it wouldn't work. I mean, technically it doesn't, but also technically it kind of does. Interesting. Ooh. Anywho, the BVS version here has a much darker grey suit. The Suicide Squad version of this figure is basically identical, but the cape that came with him from Hot Toys was a wired cape. But I gotta be honest, I've never seen it looking nice. It just doesn't look good to me. But this guy came with just a drape cape, no wire in it. Well, actually, technically there was a little wire. It went just about to here, and then it stops, and then the rest of the cape is just loose. But yeah, it's not too bad. Anyway, so yeah, the only thing really different between this Dawn of Justice version and the Suicide Squad, maybe a couple of accessories different, but definitely a slightly lighter grey on the Suicide Squad, which, you know, is more accurate and would be nice, but I'm more than happy with this one. I've never felt the urge to get the Suicide Squad version, but if someone was to ask me which one to get, it's pretty much up to you guys really, because they're very much the same. Just depends, do you want the more darker look with a draping cape, or do you want a lighter suit with a wired cape from Suicide Squad? Anyway, time to get tactical. So, the tactical bat suit from Justice League. I'm really looking forward to the regular suit from this film coming out, even though I much prefer the thicker neck from Dawn of Justice. Way thicker, just more beastly looking. That's how I like my Batman. But this one, I reviewed it recently, like I said, and I really had a good time. Incredible posability, very, very real looking, for photography and stuff. You get a background behind him from the film and get the lighting bouncing off him, and suddenly it just becomes a shrunk down Ben Affleck. I mean, it already is. You don't even need all the fancy stuff. Just a beautiful amount of detail on this guy all around. Beautiful cowl, but like I said, check out the review. It's about 45 minutes long, show you pretty much everything I can think of to show you, but what a beautiful figure. Look at it. Hey Mila, thank you. Justice League Batman tactical batsuit, nice base as well. It's a little bit higher than everyone else, so it does kind of throw things off a touch, but what a figure. Anyway, you've probably seen enough of this guy by now, so just go ahead and soak that up one last time, and we'll move on to the Knightmare. Ooh, that is nice. Custom coat by 16kit.com. That's where I got it. From an awesome scene in an awesome film. Just had to have this. The moment I saw this scene play out, it was just, it's just absolutely badass. Everything about it is badass, and the extended cut has a slightly longer build up where he's walking just in the sand and the sandstorm around him. So epic looking, man. It's just so mean and just essential. I don't know how easy it is to get the Knightmare Batman now, but it's friggin' worth it. I mean, just look at this thing. That's amazing. I mean, I've had this thing for a long time now, and looking at it now, I feel like it's the first time. It's a gift that keeps on giving. This thing is just amazing. Well, this one wasn't a gift. I paid cash money. Cash money. Look at that thing. Light bouncing off his goggles there. Nice little touch. This guy also has the beef mod, as in opening up the back of the suit with the zip and then pushing one of those flat cotton pads down. to just beef him up a little bit, because he was hella beefy in the film, you know that's true. Anyway, there he is. The Knightmare Batman from Dawn of Justice. Let's turn him to the side and get some of that thickness happening. There it is. And there's the gun round the back with the Joker card. All movie accurate. Now again, this was a custom coat that I got on 16kit.com. They did one run, and then sometime later they did a second run. And I don't know if they're still available, but you never know. Maybe third time's a charm. They'll do one more run if it's popular enough. It should be, because it's an essential accessory. I mean, the stock coat, if you go back on my channel, I did repaint my stock coat a number of times to get it to the color I finally wanted it to be, and a lot of people were really cool and said they preferred my custom one to this one. But me personally, I definitely prefer this one from 16kit. It's just way more accurate. But yeah, just a hell of a piece, man. The Knightmare Batman from Dawn of Justice. And here we have the incredible, rhyme-edible Muhammad Batman. Clean version from Dawn of Justice by Hot Toys, with a spear, like I said before, that actually comes with the battle damage version. So, yeah, this guy should have come with a spear as well, you know. He definitely should have had one. That mouth plate you're seeing on him there does not come with the figure. Again, like the custom coat here on the Knightmare Batman, that custom mouth plate is from 16kit.com. And kind of an essential piece. It was weird that Hot Toys didn't give you just a neutral mouth plate, because when he's standing by the bat signal in the rain, waiting patiently for, well, don't fall over, you're gonna ruin it. He's like giving it all this in the sky. And he's down there like giving it, yeah, come on then. Oh, he's looking in the wrong direction, but you get the point. He's, let me stand up. There you go. Hey, that's the view. His neck looks weird, doesn't it? But anyway, that's the view you're after. There he is. Beautiful cape, beautiful figure. That's the thing, the Justice League one of him looks really cool because of the beautiful vibrant suit and the angry head sculpt that comes with him, but I can't really justify it because the Man of Steel, sorry, the Dawn of Justice version here is so good. Yes. But yeah, there he is. Look at that thing. That is a hell of a 1/6 scale figure. Not as posable as the later released battle damage version, which you saw at the beginning there. But this one still is just an incredible looking piece. Absolutely, it looks perfect when you look at it. I can't say anything about this that needs improving now that I got that mouth plate in there. And the spear in his hand is just stunning, absolutely stunning. So what else can I say? Let me just let you see a little bit of a side shot. Awesome. And the cape, it's quite nice material, really rough and dirty at the edges, and great memories or respect paid to the Dark Knight Returns armored look. Very much you know, inspired by that, totally. Yep, there they are. So that's about it, guys. I'll wrap it up by saying, if someone was to ask me if they didn't have any of these particular Batman figures and they were after one in the future, and they wanted to ask, you know, which is the best one to go for, if you're only going to get one, then I might be a bit predictable on this one. You already know what I'm going to say, but that one right there, the you know, the BVS Batman or the Suicide Squad version, if you were to push me and ask which one, tell me the Dawn of Justice or the Suicide Squad, I say Dawn of Justice. I just like the cape that came with him better than the one that comes with the Suicide Squad version. But you can always get a custom one, it's easy enough. They're not that cheap, but they are worth it, because as you can see, they just heighten the thing to a whole other level. And so that's it. If you were going to ask me, I'd probably say just this one, but obviously that's difficult because Knightmare Batman is very much essential, but also a bit of a different take on Batman. If you just want one true Batman played by Ben Affleck, then I'd say this is the one to go for. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. You go ahead and let off in the comments section and tell me which one you think is the best. What would be your top 3 of this lineup here? I hope some of you guys mentioned this one, because I really like him and I feel proud of that one over there. That's a cool little creation. It really stands out. Very, very cool. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. It's kind of hypnotic looking at some of these guys. They look so real. Someone said, and it's true, I mean, you know, Hot Toys, whatever you want to say about what they've been releasing lately, there's no denying that they've really been doing a great job with these particular Ben Affleck Batman figures. Every version so far has been quite incredible, to be honest. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back with you soon. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see with this tactical suit Batman, because I'm more than happy to film whatever I've forgotten to or not, you know, thought of to film yet. You go ahead and let me know and I'll see what I can do for you. Alright, see you later. Bye bye.